Hey everybody, I'm back. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, and as you can see, I have moved. I am now living in San Francisco. Before I was living in the East Bay, so my life's been pretty hectic lately. So, I had surgery. Everything went fine. I haven't had any physical problems. I can eat food. I mean, I've been sticking to pretty soft things and, protein-dense things, but, no problems there. I have problems getting in enough water because I forget. I'm not interested in drinking it. I just bought a bunch of those Crystal Lights, so hopefully that helps. But the biggest issue I've had is all the mental stuff, which I knew was going to happen, but it's really hard when it actually does happen. Like 2 nights ago, so my old really bad habit was, there's all sorts of bad foods that I had, but the worst of the worst was, if nothing else would satisfy my craving, I would take butter and melt it, and I would mix in pure sugar, and then I would dump in a bunch of cocoa powder, and if I wanted something chewy, I'd dump in some oatmeal. If I wanted something just pure sugary chocolatiness, I would not dump in oatmeal. And I get the same, obviously my head is no different, but I get the same huge cravings that I don't know what to do with them. And 2 nights ago, I didn't do the exact same thing. But I got as close as I could. I melted butter, terrible for you, and I put in a bunch of NutraSweet type stuff and a little bit of sugar alcohol, like xylitol or whatever it is, and I mixed in cocoa, and I put in cottage cheese to give it some body, but I know that it's not about the food, but I don't know what to do to kind of satiate or diminish that intense, like, today after work I walked around and I went into like a thrift store and I was looking at everything compulsively, and nothing was satisfying me, nothing was enough, and I delayed getting home for long enough, trying just to, maybe I'll do something instead of, maybe I won't just go home where food is, and then I do get home and I feel the same, only more urgent because it's been a while, and tonight I tried a slightly different version. I had coconut butter and chocolate, powder, sweetener, and protein powder, so at least I got in, 30 grams of protein, but I just don't know what to do that's healthy with that. Anyway, sorry that's a bit of a downer video for a while. There have been lots of other great things. I am in Wonderland. Yay. And so, the way I'm physically feeling, I am thrilled with. I mean, I went to the gym only 2 days this week, but I went there and I wasn't the fattest one. I mean, I wasn't even worried about that when I went, but that was a crazy realization. And I sat on the bus today, and there's this tiny little seat. It wasn't tiny, it's just the size of a seat, but there were people on either side, and I couldn't decide whether or not to sit in it. And I was tired, so I just did it. And, you know, the people on either side of me weren't large, or they were pretty skinny, but I fit. That's crazy. And I have a towel. It's a big towel, but previously I've been using these giant like beach towels, and I still use them, but I have a smaller, large towel, and I couldn't find this one, and I realized the other one fits all the way around me. I took a bath tonight, and I have a deep bathtub. I do. At our new place, I like it. But I was able to submerge my stomach underneath the water. So there are a lot of great things happening, but they're mostly physical. The mental stuff I'm still really trying to figure out. For example, right now, I mean, I had that gross protein chocolate butter stuff today, and you know, certainly having it satiated me for a while, but just like before, I just want more. And so I just don't know how to sit with that feeling and transform it somehow, or because if I sit with it, I can either indulge it or I go numb. I shop mindlessly, or I look at online mindlessly, or I go to sleep, and that works in the short run, but it's avoidance, and I just have the same unsettled feeling, and I don't know what to do with it. So, I'm actually doing okay overall. Thank you for watching, and I'm sure this is long enough.